Welcome to our FastKlean channel. Check out our videos. You'll surely find something useful for your day-to-day life. We've pulled together some of our best household cleaning tips and tricks to help you get a spotless home. COVID-19: How to keep your home safe and clean. Coronavirus, or COVID-19, is now recognized as a worldwide pandemic, with many countries declaring national emergencies. And while we would urge you to keep a cool head and avoid panic at all costs, the situation does call for being extra careful in your daily activities. Additionally, you'll also want to minimize the chance of exposing yourself and your loved ones to the virus by keeping your home as clean as possible. For up-to-date information and updates on the situation, please consult the World Health Organization website at www.who.int Emergencies Diseases Novel Coronavirus 2019. Staying safe. The number one way of protecting yourself from coronavirus is to limit your potential exposure. This means being careful of which places you visit, who you interact with, and which surfaces you touch. Naturally, when you're outside, you can't avoid touching things, be they door handles, clothes, your shoes, your car, your phone. Additionally, things like grocery store carts and even product packaging can also be contaminated. Touching these things are inevitable, but you'll be fine, as long as you manage to avoid touching your face afterward. Experts say that contamination happens when the virus gets in contact with your nose, eyes or mouth. Smokers are exposed to an even more significant risk here, as it would be very difficult to avoid touching your mouth if you're trying to light a cigarette. An excellent opportunity to try and kick the harmful habit. The real problem presented by this situation comes from the potential of bringing the virus home with you. Not only do you need to touch your car door, clothes, keys, and doorknob, but you also risk contaminating the surfaces inside your home if you forget to wash your hands first thing. The best ways of mitigating the dangers are to always wash your hands and carefully clean and disinfect your home. And this is precisely what this video will help you do. How does eco-friendliness come into play? Whether you've been a devoted eco-friendly enthusiast like me all along, or if you've just now trying to turn a greener leaf, I'll tell you right now, you don't need to give up your green tendencies because of the coronavirus outbreak. Quite the contrary, in the wake of this virus, you're likely to have difficulties procuring most of the popular commercial cleaning solutions. Now, if you've never had to clean your home without using any fancy store-bought products, you might find yourself confused, or even worried. But the lack of readily available supplies at the local stores shouldn't faze any eco-minded individual. Chances are that, unless the situation becomes really dire, you'll always have access to an ample supply of hydrogen peroxide and alcohol. An important note to make here is that according to the American CDC, vinegar should not be used as a sanitizing agent during the coronavirus outbreak, as its molecules will have a difficult time dealing with the COVID-19 infected particles. If you still aren't convinced, here are a couple of reasons to avoid commercial cleaning solutions. Using gloves doesn't help as much as you think. Even if you're careful enough and manage to prevent exposure, there is no guarantee that your friends, relatives, pets or children will do the same. Toxins linger. The chemicals found in commercial cleaning products can be very detrimental to your health and well-being. Even if you take all of the precautions, you are putting yourself at risk just by being exposed to them for a couple of minutes. Add to that the fact that a lot of these damaging toxins can linger, both in fabrics and in the air, and you've got a recipe for disaster on your hands. You're already exposed to a high dose of toxicity in your day-to-day life. There are toxins and chemicals in the food, water, and air that surround us. If you want to improve your health in the long term, your best bet is avoiding toxins altogether. Please remember, keeping your home clean and disinfected should be your number one priority. If you find yourself unable to obtain the solutions recommended in this video, you should still go for a commercial product. Your health is your number one priority here. You can't protect nature if you're bedridden. Disinfecting surfaces. Let's talk about surfaces. You touch a lot of objects in your home on a daily basis. And even though you make an effort to wash your hands more often than usual, there is still a chance of fabrics sweeping across the doorknobs, doors, sinks and so on. Here's the thing about germs, they have the tendency to linger. Of course, this shouldn't give you a cause to panic, but there's nothing wrong with taking a couple of extra safety measures. Besides, at home, you're going to be a lot more relaxed than when you're outside, and it's easy to imagine that you forget a precaution or two every now and then. Luckily, the exact same procedures you've always used for disinfecting are going to work just fine. A quick and simple disinfectant wipe will allow you to keep most surfaces in your home sanitized and germ-free. So what to use for disinfection? If you like our video so far, press the like button to let us know. Hydrogen peroxide. When it comes to eco-friendly domestic cleaning tasks, hydrogen peroxide is one of the go-to choices. According to the CDC, as little as 3% hydrogen peroxide was enough to render the rhinovirus in 8 minutes flat. Where to use hydrogen peroxide? Hydrogen peroxide is excellent for polishing, cleaning and disinfecting hard surfaces, tiles, countertops, toilets, and sinks. Experts say that for hard, non-porous surfaces, hydrogen peroxide is one of your best bets. So, strap on your gloves, spray or wipe the surface, and give it at least a minute to do its thing. Then, you can safely wipe the solution away and enjoy a safer and healthier home environment. Please, remember to always keep your gloves on when working with hydrogen peroxide. Keep it away from your eyes, mouth, nose and unprotected skin. Additionally, you'd also want to prevent it from getting onto fabrics, such as your clothing or tablecloths, as it can seep into the fabric. Rubbing alcohol. Another method of effectively dealing with pathogens inside your home comes in the form of isopropyl alcohol or rubbing alcohol. Experts say that, as long as you're working with a 70% alcohol concentration, you will be able to kill most germs and bacteria, including coronavirus. Simply wipe or spray, using a spray bottle, the surfaces with your solution and let it sit there for about 30 seconds before cleaning. Higher numbers are not always better. Keep in mind that, even though most rubbing alcohol solutions come at 70%, the concentration can vary anywhere between 60 and 99%. 70% is your best bet as solutions with higher purity will evaporate into the air too quickly. 100% alcohol evaporates too fast to be effective. Please, remember to always use gloves and keep the alcohol away from your face and exposed skin. If hydrogen peroxide or rubbing alcohol is not available, then disinfectant wipes can do the trick in a pinch. The difference between sanitization and disinfection. The two terms are often used in conjunction, but they don't mean the same thing. And, even though you want to do both, it's good to know the difference in case you need to buy specific products. Please note that a product meant for sanitization will not necessarily be able to act as a disinfectant. Additionally, if you're using store-bought commercial cleaning products, always consult with the label. Different surfaces will have different requirements. Non-porous surfaces will generally need a bit longer to clean effectively, as the liquids might evaporate before they do their thing, and you'd need to reapply your solution. Sanitization is the act of reducing the number of germs found on a surface. The process is rather quick and requires a lot less effort than disinfection. Most solutions will take about a minute tops to do their thing. Disinfection is the act of outright killing germs. It will generally take longer than sanitization, with some products requiring as long as 10 minutes to reach optimal effectiveness. Using disinfectant sprays. If you happen to have some disinfectant spray on hand, you can also use it to quickly deal with your upholstery, carpet, or other areas that you can't just wipe down. And while they might not be as eco-friendly as the other suggestions, disinfectant sprays are more than capable of doing the job in a pinch. Please, remember that disinfectant sprays will have specific requirements, listed on the label. The time it takes for them to do their thing will vary, both based on the brand, and on the surfaces that you're trying to disinfect. Always consult with the label instructions and allow your surfaces ample time to dry out entirely before walking, sitting, or otherwise using them. Additionally, disinfectant sprays can also deal with countertops, mattresses, tables, and just about anything else that's listed on their label. If you find yourself unable to obtain hydrogen peroxide, rubbing alcohol or disinfectant wipes, just apply some spray onto a paper towel and get to wiping. Watch our other cleaning videos below and find out the awesome ways to keep your home coronavirus free. Feel free to share our videos with other people, including your friends and family, so they'll get to know the best ways to improve their way of living. Let us know what you think about this video. Don't hesitate to drop a comment below and subscribe to our channel. FastKlean works in partnership with Bravo. Together we want to change the world. Check our descriptions below to see our favorite products and use a special code for a 10% discount when you order via our channel.